Yeah, I try to stay out of politics as much as I can, you know. It's a very, very dangerous time we're living in at the moment that you can't express your opinion without being brandished as either far left or far right. And that's the way things have gone. And I give out about the generation here. I'm always complaining about it that they let this slip, that we let this happen. You know, we've become so polarized, it's unbelievable. So my art is not a propaganda machine. I don't subscribe to that. I'm not into the politics of identity that is overrun in the galleries all over the world. Modern art, absolutely overrun. I don't subscribe to that, and I don't win any friends by not towing the line of the agenda. You know, I don't believe in the victim complex. You know, I'm a Buddhist. You know, to say that one section of life is more of more value than another is actually against my spiritual belief, the core principle of respecting all life and that all life matters. You know, is actually a core principle and tenet of my spiritual belief structure. So I can't just give that up. I can't just, you know, get down on my knees and completely abandon my spiritual persuasion and my spiritual belief system, you know. So I tend to, and I have been for a long time, removing myself from the identity politics, from the propaganda that goes on, and stay well clear of it and just paint. That's all I do. I just paint. My paintings are not propaganda. I mean, if you're making abstract art and you're calling it whatever, and you're suggesting some political agenda with it, then you're a propagandist. You're not an artist. You know, you're just promoting the political machine, and I don't want to be part of that. No matter how well intentioned you may be, there's politics behind most of these movements, and I don't subscribe to that. I don't buy into it. That's where I'm at today, on my lunch break, my little rant, which in its own way is political. There's no escaping these things, really. But it's important for me to say that in 2020, in the midst of this pandemic and the riots in America, which are all fundamentally politically motivated, you know, and I'm watching good people being sucked down this hole and their good intentions being utilized to fulfill a fundamental Marxist takeover, an attempted Marxist takeover in our midst. Let's call it for what it is. So yeah, the gallerists are the propaganda machines for this at the moment as well, you know, and there's a lot of that going on. I've seen it with Greta Thunberg stuff, I've seen it with the fear mongering that's done, and the appraisal and the support for people within the arts that are promoting and communicating this propaganda of fear mongering, of separation and polarization. You know, these are the people, as I always said, that call us outside artists, that like to segregate things off and fence things off. And now they're preaching about human rights and racism. It's sickening, really, what they do. You know, it really is sickening, and I have nothing to do with it. I'm stating that very, very clear. And people may think that I'm Hitler on the basis of that, and I've been called that online because I don't toe the line or subscribe to the notion of white privilege or to the idea of white fragility. I certainly do not subscribe to that. I see the absolute racism in that myself. And I'll stand very, very clear and protect myself, my family, and my spiritual belief structure from that. So yeah, there you go. That's where I'm at the moment in 2020, guys. I hope you're all keeping well, and I wish you well. Please like and subscribe, and try not to be too negative in the comments, and I appreciate it. Thank you.